and then now everything gets a lot more illuminated. And then where does it look like as it sets? So some of your last sunny places to hang out are going to be along this eastern bank in the summer. So that's just a super useful tool, and it can just tell you so much about the property. And yeah, that's mostly, you're going to see me use it too, and so you'll also just get a sense of how I'm using it as we do. But it's an unbelievably useful tool. And so again, yeah, whenever you make something, so let's just say I go, if this is highlighted and I go add folder, it should just go, it goes underneath that. So that's where stuff will automatically go when it's highlighted. And I think the same as if I highlight this and I draw something. Save, just go untitled. No, it all whatever you draw automatically goes to temporary places, and then you can just grab it from there. And so, and you can call these whatever you want. Oh, this is my zone 1, my zone 2, and you're going to see me do that. You're going to see me. I think on this property we had on this property, I think we decided that the best place to build a home would be somewhere around here, where you can overlook the river, get a southeastern facing exposure. And I do something like, okay, let's use my circle tool. So here's our zone 1, our immediate kind of call it 3/4 of a acre, where we're going to spend most of our time, build our house, maybe garage will go there. And then I'll go, okay, let's what's our zone 2 area? Might kind of be something like this, based on our geography. And you can draw these however you like. You don't have to use circles. It's whatever you want. Usually just polygons are more helpful. And then this is my zone 3 area, all this or whatever. And so you're going to see me use these tools, and they're super helpful because you can really get an idea and visualize what you could do on a property. And this is the kind of thing where you're really only going to spend the time on A or B properties. When they're C properties, you're just going to get rid of them. You'll just have your viewed C properties. You might just delete them, or you might save them because there's lessons to be learned from them, and then you know what you've looked at. But yeah, that pretty much covers everything here on Google Earth. And again, you're going to see me use it. Just some things real quick that you'll notice when we do the presentations is down below here, elevation is really key, because wherever you put that mouse is the elevation. So for example, here, I want to know how high are we off this river. I can obviously see this is a bit of a delta that gets where to get flooded out. So I'm going to assume this is lower elevation. So looking at the river here, pretty dried up river, but we're at 112 or 1,012 meters. And then I come up on that delta here. Oh, got 3 meters or 12 feet of elevation. Then it drops down back. And then up here, I've got 23 meters. So I've got off the river here, I've got 12 meters. That's a huge amount of no worries about flooding. But you can see actually in probably 1,000-year event at one point, this was all one river. But it's been a long time because these trees are pretty established. It's a long time that this is flooded out. This might have been flooded out in the last 50 years, for example. And then you'll see that eye altitude. That's where we're zoomed to. So that's a 7.5 kilometer view. That's the 45 kilometer view. That's the 283 kilometer view, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then down below too, you also see your coordinates. And with Google Earth, you can take coordinates. Sometimes you might see coordinates of a property listed on a real estate listing, and it'll always be listed like this. But you don't even have to put north. You just have this and a dash and then that. And that's what you could paste right in there, and it would take you to that geographical pinpoint.